205お願いします。Hello everyone. I'm Naomi living in Kanazawa in Japan. I have two jobs for daytime and night. Today I will show you my routine of the night work. Today's video has one more thing. That is a man who I loved and then passed away. Let's get started. Thank you for your comment. 205お願いします。
次は長野でございます。 ターの感想は次のページの標語とあ、そうか、テニスは